Hi, this is Dr. Gary, and welcome to the weekly tune-up this week. Many of you over the past few weeks have asked me about the virus words, something you may not be familiar with or maybe missed one of the tune-ups that we did regarding virus words. Virus words are words we use. There's 7 of these words that I've discovered that really affect the way we perceive other people when they use these words and the way we are perceived by someone when we use these words. In the work that I do with couples and business people and offices and people in their offices not getting along and people in businesses that are miscommunicating with each other, there's a lot of resentment, a lot of anger. I find every time I get inside of one of these places and really take a look at breaking down what is not working in the communication or the operations, whether it's in a marriage, a family, or a business, these virus words have come up. I've been working on this for a long time now, and about 20 years ago I really did a little bit of research on this and discovered 7 words that are absolutely fatal to good intentions, success, feeling good, and having a good attitude. Here are the words: why, try, need, but, should, don't, and hope. Now, each one of these words have a lot to do with us not succeeding or us being perceived as not being earnestly working on something, or even breaking rapport when we're asking someone a question. If we ask the wrong word or use the wrong word, what happens is it creates resentment, distrust, and a lot of times someone telling us something that's other than true. Especially with the word why. The word why, when someone asks you the word, why did you do this, it immediately puts you on the defensive. It makes you feel like you've done something wrong. And when we use that word in asking someone something, it immediately puts them into a judgment phase, feeling there's a separation between you and them. And there's automatically a presupposition in their thought that they did something wrong. This creates defensiveness. This creates an argumentative mode and creates an environment where someone actually has to start defending themselves. If you use words like, what was the idea when you did this? What was your strategy when you came up with that? When you chose not to do that, what was the outcome you were looking for? It takes a few more words, it's more elegant, and it will keep you in rapport much better than asking the word why. The word try, we know that consciously and unconsciously. We hear it all the time. However, we all still use it. If I owed you money and said, I'll try to pay you Friday, what do you really hear? You see, when you say, I'm going to try and do my homework, or I'm going to try and get better grades, or I'm going to try and get all the stuff done at home this week, what's presupposed when you say that is it's not that important. Your own inner conscious mind actually has a hard time resolving on what you're going to do to try it. If you attempt to pick up a pen on the desk, you're either going to pick it up or you're not. If you try to pick it up, I'll bet you start getting confused just by thinking on how to try without either doing it or not doing it. In the infamous words of Yoda, there is no try, there's just do or do not. Also, there's another word. The word is need. This word need really creates an environment inside ourselves that we are powerless, that whatever we need comes from outside of us. It creates a victimization of ourselves. When you tell someone they need to do something, it also breaks rapport again. It makes them feel bad. When you say, I need to do something, you become needy. The idea is to choose, and use the word, I choose to do this. I would like, or I want. Get rid of the word need. We know the word but also, right? You can hear it coming at 1,000 yards blindfolded when somebody says, I think you're a really nice person, but. Now everything they just said that was nice will fall away, and now you're waiting for the punchline. It creates defensiveness again. It breaks rapport. It also makes people feel bad. And it also ruins any good intentions you had to being perceived as you being good when you use that word. Also, as a contradictive statement in a conversation. How many times have you had someone listening to you and you said something and then they go, but after you said what you just said. It means they didn't hear a darn thing of what you said. They're just arguing with it. But is an argumentative word. Also, there's another word that is laced in the neurological law of negation. And what that is it means you have to do something or think about something before you actually think about not doing it. The word is don't. If I ask you to think about this, don't think of a banana. Most likely a banana kind of pops into your head. But I ask you, don't think of it. What happens is the brain cancels out all the negations in that statement, and the affirmative part is the command line. Think of a banana, and that's exactly what happens. When we tell our children, don't go outside when it's cold, or don't lose your keys, don't forget to pick something up on the way home tonight from the store, that's probably going to happen. And then the person's going to walk in the door, and immediately they see you, then they remember, oh, you wanted me to pick that up because what you said, don't forget. And what goes into the inner conscious mind is forget to pick that stuff up at the store. Another one of the words out of the why, try, need is should. Should is a word that really is stupid. When we use that word, there's a presupposition built into that in order to should have to do something, it means we had to do something we hadn't yet learned how to do until we did it. Should creates self-guilt, self-discrimination. It also creates negative thinking. Telling someone they should have done something really is presupposed to build the knowledge that, wow, that didn't work, we could have done this instead. Telling someone they should do something or they shouldn't do something is pretty much worthless conversation. Learn to tell people exactly what they can do, what they can choose to do, what they can choose to do next time. What did you learn from that experience, and how would you choose to do it next time? That's a better way to form those kind of statements. Why, try, need, but, should, don't. And then the last one is hope. Hope, like a lot of people like to argue about that one. However, the word hope presupposes negativity. Even though there's certain ways to use that word spiritually that is okay. But when we use it in a conversation, and we're a doctor, let's say, and we do a treatment with someone, the last thing we want to say is, well, I hope that works for you. Because what do you hear? You hear it might not. And that's the last thing you want in a patient's mind, a customer's mind, anyone's mind, if you have good intentions. Never hope to do anything. Either do it or not do it, or trust this will work. I'm trusting you're having a great day today. I'm trusting this is going to be a lot of fun for you. I'm trusting by doing that, it will work well. Not, I hope it works well. Hear the difference? Why, try, need, but, should, don't, and hope. They're all virus words. If you eliminate those words from your vocabulary, what's going to happen is people are going to perceive you to be much more successful. The way you speak is going to be clearer, easier to talk to, and much more approachable. And it just kind of makes things go a lot smoother. So there's your little review on the virus words this week. I'm asking all of you to have a great week. Really practice on getting those out of your vocabulary, and watch how people respond to you when you quit using those words. And by the way, when someone uses one of those words on you, you don't have to bust them and say they used the wrong word. Just change it in your own mind. That actually works. Until next time, this is Dr. Gary wishing you an extraordinary week without the virus words. Bye-bye.